His fans try to accept that old Blue Eyes is dead. From presidents and prime ministers to show business friends, people have paid tribute to the legendary entertainer.
Today, across America, the story of the voice, as they call him, was told over and over again. He was the friend of the beautiful and the powerful, idolized too by the new breed, from Elvis to U2's Bone.
As recognizable as the Statue of Liberty, Francis Albert Sinatra.
His wife of 20 years, Barbara, was with him when he died in Los Angeles last night of a heart attack. America said its goodbyes to Sinatra tonight. The Empire State Building dressed itself in blue, the color of those old eyes. And in Las Vegas, the city he and his renegade Rat Pack mates put on the map. They dimmed the lights on the gambling strip, the place that usually never stops, except tonight, to mark the passing of the blue-eyed legend.
It's up to you.
So we're here to see
Frank Sinatra.
So supposedly his grave is right here in section B8, and it is
151.
151. So let's see if we can go find him.
I don't know if it's this one or this one.
Oh,
there's no number.
He does have a very basic headstone, but you'll know it when you see it.
Can you see Frank Albert Sinatra?
Yeah, that's him.
I think.
Hey, this is a new headstone.
Yeah, this is that his? Freeborn puppet. No, this isn't his. There's his dad and his mom.
I think Frank Sinatra has a new headstone. This is not what I've seen. It's like his signature is engraved into his headstone,
yeah, it's supposed
for his name.
But it's also supposed to say he was the best or something about the best.
That's what the other grave over there says about
No, it says, don't be surprised somebody from heaven is sitting on the grave. See, this is what the picture shows of his grave.
Francis Albert Sinatra. So he has a new headstone. What?
Okay, look at Frank's wife. Barbara is right next to him. That's his wife.
Yeah.
Okay? Next to him. Frank's parents, Anthony and Natalie, are further along in the row. So these are his parents.
Frank's parents.
And then...
Not sure who this is.
Frank's uncle, Vincent. That's his uncle. And his pal, Jilly Rizzo.
Okay, so that was further down.
Yeah, that's his friend.
So this is his wife. So obviously next to him, that's him. What year was Frank Sinatra born?
1915.
Yeah, so this is wow.
The best is next to come is what the original one was used to say.
I wonder why. I wonder if his did somebody steal his headstone, you think? This is really odd. This is not what I was expecting to see. All right, so I'm a little baffled. I was not expecting to find a newer gravestone for Frank Sinatra. I seen it. We did see an older one when we were looking around, or not looking around, but researching the grave and a little bit more about Frank Sinatra. We did see an older one that matches a lot of these here, and yeah, I don't know why he has a new one. We will definitely do a little research.
So we found a little bit, but I don't know how much is true. It says the headstone switch may be the result of a disagreement within the Sinatra family. When Sinatra died in 1998, he was married to his fourth wife, Barbara, who approved the best is yet to come. And that's all it says. So I don't know.
Yeah, and this is this article. This article is dated around 2021, so this happened 2 years ago. So it's got to be the result of his estate, whoever's controlling his estate. I mean, why would you take
Something
an already basic headstone
that's well
and
known.
make it even more basic for somebody so famous? Wow. I wonder what the point of that was. I don't know if this is
Okay.
intentional or not, but there's some cigarette butts.
Look.
Frank was known to be a smoker.
Well, he was buried with a pack of
Camel cigarettes, right?
in his pocket and a bottle of whiskeys, I think, in his pocket. But I heard that something had happened to Frank Sinatra's grave. That someone defaced the memorial to the most important musical artist of the 20th century.
Wow. That's terrible.
But why wouldn't they just make it the same?
I don't know if it's the responsibility of them and you know the landowner,
because all
the cemetery. They're going to go the cheapest route possible. I mean, nobody thinks to like insure these things. I'm sure it wasn't insured, so they're going with the cheapest route possible. So if it was defaced, which I don't know why it would be defaced. Frank Sinatra is heavily linked to the mafia, so it could have been somebody related to the mafia who defaced his grave. But I don't know. This is all speculation. This is just stuff we're finding. You know, not everything you read on the internet is true, right, Mrs. 909?
No.
So again, his wife at the time that he passed, I believe he was married 3 or 4 times. I know most famously his first wife, Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah, he's married 4 times.
4 times, yeah. And this Vincent, that was his uncle, you said?
Yep, that's his uncle and his mom and his dad.
His parents are right here. His mother, Natalie, and his father.
This person who wrote this comes by and just says hi to him, you know, not even getting out of his car. But January 1st, it doesn't have a year, it just says January 1st. He noticed that it's new and shiny. And he doesn't know why. Why would it be changed for something his wife put?
January 1st of what year? This year?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't say what year. But he said that he called them to find out. But they couldn't say.
Wow.
She could not say. I don't want to get in the middle of what happened, she told me. So something happened.
Very interesting.
You should talk to the daughters, Nancy and Tina, she said, or the police.
Wow.
So that's coming from them.
Jilly Rizzo. This was Sinatra's best buddy, right? He said best friend?
Yes.
Oh, check this out. He also has a golf ball implanted right below his gravestone, almost as if they're playing golf, hitting a ball back and forth to each other. Very interesting. All right, so a little bit that we do know about Frank Sinatra, obviously a movie star. He was known for his musical abilities. He was one of the top, if not the top, performer of his time. They called him Old Blue Eyes. I know he was connected to the mafia, and a lot of people say that Frank Sinatra had a big hand in JFK winning the presidential run. Did you know that? Mm-mm. JFK is supposedly linked to the mafia as well, but that's neither here nor there. It's something we won't get into. And we do know at the end of his life, he suffered from cancer. He had depression,
Dementia.
And yeah, I believe it was rumored
Lung
dementia.
and
I'm not
heart.
sure if that was ever really confirmed.
And lung and heart.
Lung and heart, because he was, again, a heavy smoker. So yeah, Frank Sinatra. And actually one of my favorite older movies, the original Ocean's 11. I think I've said that here on my channel a couple of times before. If you guys haven't checked out the original Rat Pack Ocean's 11, it is very cool. It's old Vegas proper. You guys should check it out. Frank Sinatra. So Mrs. 909's gonna leave
All of them?
Frank some pennies from heaven.
And which is surprising because there are none.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe a lot of people are not really coming out here doing the research, knowing that he's here, is looking for a Frank Sinatra, which is, we know, his nickname is short for Francis, Frank.
And now it's changed, so people probably...
Yeah, everybody's looking for the old.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's crazy.
Frank Sinatra. Wow, you know, it's totally different when doing research online and then coming out to actually see it. You learn so much more just being here, because you find stuff like this that you don't expect to find. So you wind up going down that rabbit hole, even if it's for, you know, the 10 or 15 minutes that we've been standing here. We learned a lot.
Yep.
I think I know more about Frank Sinatra than, you know, I did before. All right, guys, that's going to do it from Frank Sinatra's grave. We're going to be stacking up some of these famous grave locations. I do have a few here on the channel that YouTube might suggest that you guys watch next. But whatever YouTube is suggesting that you guys watch, they're suggesting that you will probably enjoy it. I'm just rambling on. I don't know what I'm saying. So you guys, Frank Sinatra, pick out a video. YouTube is going to suggest one right here next. We'll talk to you guys soon.